Welcome to another Pixlr tutorial, and this tutorial is going to focus on the red eye reduction tool and the spot heal tool with a little bit of the clone stamp thrown in as well. Let's first of all open an image of an apple with some spots on it, brown stains and scratches and scabs or whatever it is. Selecting the spot heal tool, you can make the brush quite big, and that's a bit large for this size image because you need to be quite small because you're sampling the immediate area, so even smaller than that. And if I magnify it, I can use the spot heal tool, still a bit too big, to delete these spots here just by clicking. And it's too big because you can see it's a bit discoloured around here. So even a bit smaller, so you want quite a small brush. And then just clicking to remove those imperfections. Blend nearby means it's going to blend into the colours near it. To get the larger ones, I'd use the clone stamp tool. And again, a fairly small brush for this size image. Command click to sample an area close to that spot, and then the clone stamp tool to remove it. So between the clone stamp tool and the spot heal tool, we can start to remove all of the blemishes and spots and marks from this apple. If it doesn't work, you've got the history you can undo using the history. Using the image to magnify wherever you need to go a little bit closer in just to see how you're going. And with the clone stamp tool, the secret is to resample often as you move around the image. And each time I resample, I get that little target. Move back to the spot heal tool and delete a few more of those smaller blemishes. Go back to 100%. Got one more over here. And there's an apple that's been restored. Here's the original. Here's the one that's been touched up. The only tools we've used, the spot heal tool and the clone stamp tool. Now the spot heal tool and the clone stamp tool are also the major tools you use when you want to retouch an image that has scratches or dust marks or tears. So let's have another look at a way to use it. Here's a picture of an old photo. It's at 100% of a baby, and there's lots of scratches on there and creases, and needs a lot of clearing up. This is the image once it's been restored using the spot heal tool and the clone stamp tool, and then slightly cropped just to move that white border at the end. So how do you do that with those tools? First of all, we're going to duplicate the layer. And again, using the navigator to magnify, or the magnifying glass, and start to pick the spot heal tool first and start to clean up some of the marks that you can see. And an image like this is going to take quite a while to repair. You've got to do it slowly, perhaps save it in different at different stages in the process, so you don't have to go back and start it all again. When it comes to some of these creases, then the better tool to use is the clone stamp tool to sample an area close to the crease and then start slowly repairing that crease, resampling often. Magnifying wherever you need to, changing the size of the brush to suit whatever part you're doing. In some of this, you can see here the black line of what the baby's wearing has been removed. And for the clone stamp tool and a small brush, you can sample it here and then draw it back in. Got to get it in the right angle. And again, then resample around the area here to start to repair the creases. Going in and out of the magnifying, it takes quite a while for something this size. So around here, as you go back out to 100%, you can make the brush bigger and fix this crease. So you get the idea. So eventually, with a bit of time, we finish with an image like this that has been cleaned up. And you could do a bit more with it if you want to by adjusting the colours and the contrasts and colour balance, all those sorts of things. I haven't done anything with that. I've simply used the clone stamp tool and the spot heal tool to retouch that image. Now the red eye reduction, and simply select the tool and also change the size of the brush as well. Just click in the centre of the eye to remove it, so it's probably a little bit too big there. That's all there is to that tool. Quite simple. Let's try and look at another one. So this is sort of the typical photo you would get of a red eye, where it's quite, not as dramatic as the previous one. So let's pick the red eye tool, a bit smaller, click right in the centre of the eye, and the red eye is removed. So that's all there is to these two tools. The spot heal tool, the red eye reduction tool, and the clone stamp tool are your three main tools for touching up and restoring pictures. So that's all for this video.